So here I have my cranberries that I just harvested. Here I have some local honey that I got from the bulk section at my co-op. And here I have some other cranberries that I dried a little bit. So when you have the cranberries, you want to take like a little over a handful or so and dry them to the point that almost all the moisture's out of them, because if you don't dry them at least somewhat, there could be mold that occurs in your honey because of the water. So even with herbs, if you put herbs into honey, you want to wilt them first. So you want to just leave them out for a day or two so they're wilted. I've never had a problem with my honey spoiling, and I have used fresh berries before, so it's all up to you. But just as a precaution, I want to teach you all to dry them a little bit. So now I have these dried cranberries, and I'm going to put them in here. The honey will rehydrate them. These are still pretty soft, but like mainly like the water content has been taken out. So, but they're not crispy. And it's okay if there's like a pine needle or a stem in your honey. It's no big deal. So get a clean, dry jar and put all your cranberries or whatever else you're putting into the honey in there. I'm going to add a couple fresh cranberries. So, but I pop them first. So most of them are dried, but a couple fresh. That won't make it spoil. Just like 7. Hot. Look at how beautiful that color is. Okay. They're sort of hard to pop. Okay. Yas. Now I'm gonna add this honey. This could be a little messy. Maybe I'll get like a tablecloth. Honey. So this is raw honey. You want raw honey. Ideally you want local honey. And the really awesome thing about real honey is that it never spoils. Ever. Like, you could make this infused honey, and 50 years from now, your grandchildren could have a taste of it. That is the coolest thing to me. Like, I want to have, like, generational honey. Like, a huge fucking jar of, like, herbal honey that I'm going to be giving to my great-grandchildren. Like, that is so cool. Okay, so just all the way to the top, to the top, to the top. Well, almost to the top. Yes. And then I'm going to take an old spoon of mine. If you have a potato masher, that really works, but I don't have one. So, mash that shit. And hopefully this will change colors and make it red honey. I love when that happens. Maybe you could use some more cranberries in there. Yeah, and by doing this, you get the healthy compounds of whatever you put in there, like cranberries. Okay, wow. Okay, yeah. Cranberries are an awesome source of vitamin C. Obviously, you can sort of tell. It's gonna turn off. Wait. Studies have shown that they have anti-cancer compounds. I mean, they're wild, like hell. Yes, so do that. And then when you're done, put a lid on it. So now I'm going to put my lid on it. Isn't that beautiful? And every day for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, it can infuse for pretty much however long you want it to. You're going to turn it upside down and wait till all the contents go to the bottom. And then put it back again. That's what you'll do every day. And then whenever you feel it's ready, definitely after 3 to 4 weeks, you strain it out using like a mesh strainer or a cheesecloth, but that could get pretty messy. So definitely a mesh strainer, yeah. And then you just put it back in that jar. I have some other honey, infused honeys that I've made in the past. I didn't infuse these. I didn't remove the plant yet. So, but this is Rosehip Honey. This is just an old honey jar that I use. So, and the color was this to begin with, and it changes to that beautiful deep red color, reddish orange color. And then I made this one, Aronia berry, also called chokeberry honey. It's freaking purple. That's purple. Didn't strain that out yet. And I've also made elderflower honey, which I finished all of that. That was so good. Really good for sick humans. I made cannabis flower honey, which ends up tasting like cannabis. I have some of it in my cabinet. It didn't change the color of the honey. I did not activate the cannabis, so it is not psychoactive. But all the other amazing medicinal compounds of cannabis are in it, and it is safe for any human you think it is safe for, which I think are all humans. So, hope you learned something. Thanks for watching. Bye.